Alright, this is part 2 of me reacting and me talking about Gina. Gina making a video about what have we done. So part 1 is being uploaded. Hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, yeah. So part 1 is being uploaded as we speak. I was wearing a Superman shirt, so look at that. So let's continue on. Hopefully.
Is it fair to blame every single person?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, your species is done. It's done. Your chances upon chances, Gina, and you still want to be like, oh, but can it just be some? You do realize even the some that are gonna be gone are looking at you and they're like, oh, you bitch. I'm just thinking different perspectives here, and I'm just like, wow. All you orcs are like pointing at each other, basically betraying each other already. Suck it up, guys. Suck it up. Suck it up.
Though they may had no knowledge of it whatsoever, but there were people among them who were planted there, people among them who fully knew what they were going to do, and everyone else got the blame, and everyone else was in trouble. So that I want to know, what have we done as a race of beings? What has humanity done that is so terrible, so absolutely terrible, that we are treated the way that we're treated? What has humanity done?
You have slaughtered the original people, and you took this land of the original people, and you have changed their history of the original people, and you made the original people think that we were inferior. For crying out loud, when I tell this shit to some people of all the stuff that we are, they look at me like, oh, we can't be that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is who we are. And you're acting like this is not us. But you can clearly see a brother and a sister, a color person, and you're acting like that's not you. Are you stupid? Don't be like that. It's clear as day right there. But you don't want to pay attention to it. You want to follow a fucking religion and follow a fucking white man that's up in the sky, that's nowhere to be found. But in a what? A moon probably? Probably not. Wherever that bumblefuck is, we're gonna find him. Alright? Freaking having those fake people dressed as Jesus and shit. Whatever they try to fucking do to make you feel fucking bad when you, that whole fucking moon type shit. I don't have to get deep into that, because if I do, then I'll be here all day. But this is just about the response of Gina
and I want
stuff.
you to be honest, if there's any honesty in you. And I'm not speaking to God, you all. I'm not.
I still honesty in you people that's gonna take us out. You talk in a way you're trying to talk to the planet that way. Are you gonna tell that to Mother Cosmos? Are you gonna tell that to Big Mama when she shows up at your door? That's what I thought.
This question's coming right out.
She probably will watch this video.
Out there. Why don't you like us? Why don't you like humanity?
Why you don't like humanity? Yo, this was the part that got me like, I need to do a video now. Because this look, I'm not a big fan of this woman. Because I could see her lying to her people and not telling the truth to her people. And you know what? You do you. If you want to stir your people astray, go right ahead. I'm not doing that to my people. And obviously I have Caucasian subscribers, so if they watch this video, they're going to be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, dude, What do you want me to tell you? You want me to feel sorry for you? I'm sorry. This is the this is the shit that has happened in this planet. And people are acting like, oh, I'm not gonna pay for it. A normal Caucasian that's in the street that doesn't know, that probably has the bloodline that doesn't even fucking know. And if he doesn't have the bloodline, what's your options? Going inside a cave, eating each other? Because I'll tell you this right now, Remedy Gage point this out too. Once we make our own communities and shit like that, guys, even what was it? Ralph Small, he pointed out, yeah, people are gonna separate and all that, build all communities, all that, and which I already knew. But he told you it because it's going to be more potent next year. But the reason this is happening is because they need us. These orcs need us. That's why if we separate from this system, people, it will just die. Because it needs us. We don't need it. We don't need it. Everything around us is for us. Just don't be greedy. There's plenty to share for other people. You know? When they tell you, oh, there's no food and shit like that, I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, there is. They're just holding it for you. Like, not literally holding it, but holding it from you there. But moving on with this Gina video. It's only 16 minutes long, but...
Okay, why don't you?
And the thing is, no. Let me go back to you saying, Gina, oh, why you don't like us? No, there's actually some brothers and sisters that do like you. And some brothers and sisters that actually do want to sleep with your kind and want to marry your kind. But the thing is, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's funny, too. Because, I mean, nah, that's a private thing, actually. Never mind. So moving on. Oh, wait. Alright. Wait, play.
Are we not good enough? Are we not good enough? Are we so flawed beyond
yes.
repair?
When we fell in frequency, we goes back up and you saw us what we are in Egypt. And guess who you are, Gina, and you other orcs? You were savages. You kept fighting with each other, eating each other, killing each other. And that's what's going to happen to you soon. I hope you know that. I hope all your orcs know this. All your orcs are going to go back to your ruthless, disgusting ways. And your Caucasian people that watch my videos and subscribers too, look, I don't know what to tell you. This is what's going to happen. And then they're going to call it zombie. It's not a zombie. It's just these orcs going back to what they used to be. Savages. They're still savages. But now they're going to show more of that monkey brain. What Zeus made them out of. Because you see all these chimpanzees, you see how they look like and see how they act? This is what these orcs going to act like soon. Some of them already act like that already. It's just that now they're going to be more potent that everyone's just going to be like, oh, they're a zombie. No, they're not. They're just back to their ways. And it took me a while to realize that. And also with the whole jab, it's to just prevent all people, obviously, to not get the whatever's coming to this planet. And yes, it's there to also destroy us. Yes, I'm not going to say it's not. But there was another thing that I was just thinking of, of like, oh, like the jab would be like, if the Colvin people took the jab, it's like, oh, you're not getting your structure or like your abilities and shit like that because it's just killing it inside of you, or automatically turn it off or something like that. And then the other one is for the orcs, is just automatically just kills them, because these, look, when she pointed out that, oh, it's not our fault, look, They're all wicked. It's funny that you're saying it's not all fault because, again, going back, like I said in part one, these Dracos and Insectoids, they don't care about you orcs. You orcs have no one. Gina, I hope you're hearing this. You have no one protecting you. You have no one. Not even Jesus himself. Zeus is gonna fucking protect your ass. Okay? Even your own kind don't protect their own kind. So that's why you guys are going to kill each other off. You guys are going to kill each other off. That's actually how I see it. Because you guys are going to go back to animalistic nature soon. And if not, the planet and the sun is going to kill you. Because you don't belong here. You want to be upset at me because I said the sun and the planet themselves are going to kill you. And you're going to be like, oh, that's racist? Like, just for example? Stupid.
That we have to suffer?
Yes.
Are we so flawed beyond repair?
Yes.
That we no longer deserve to more or less enjoy our lives? Are we?
You can't. And going back to what I said a long time ago, some of the land that these Caucasians are at, like the suburb area, some of those areas you're going to have. Some of them. Some of us we're going to just take. And some of those houses we're just going to take. Because they belong to us. That's part of that. That's our land, anyways. This whole place is ours. It's just that some places is actually certain people's. You know, it's like, oh, it was here first, and then here, and then we all got kicked out of our tribes and shit like that. Or some of us got killed from our tribes and had to move in places like that. But we're going back to that. We're going back to those areas where we had our own tribes and shit like that. Not to say we're not going to have new ones, but we're going back to our old tribes, where the foundation used to be, because we're taking that land back. It's ours. It's almost like if I had a brother, you know, like for example, if Remedy H had another land, like over there, and I had a land over there, obviously he's going to be over there, and I'm going to be over here. You know?
I don't think we are. We don't claim.
And I'm talking about like ancestry. Like I'm talking about like that land right there was yours since the beginning, you know? But not to say you can't like I'm not saying it's permanently I'm not saying like an ego type of thing, you know? It belongs to the planet herself anyways, you know? So
to be perfect. We don't. And you know the majority of humanity accepts the flaws of each other. Why? Because we're not perfect. And we don't have to be perfect.
And look.
We don't have to. Okay,
Yes, you're right. No one doesn't have to be perfect. It's true. But this type of shit. Look, I want to say one thing. Serious Temple did point it out that I think in his latest video that, you know, the reason, if you look at a clown, they have an afro and, you know, we have, you know, color paint and all that, which is representative of us because we used to be color people. We're different types of colors and shit like that. And in a way that they're making fun of us with that clown shape. And you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong about that. And these orcs want to be like, oh, you know, we're all one and everything like that. The reason they don't want to say that is because they are inferior to us. They are not like us. Could they move giant fucking stones? No, they can't. They still want to fucking put in schools that they put in Egypt. How they make the pyramids? Oh, they put the stones in their back. Oh, they dragged it with a rope. Are you fucking stupid? Some orc bitch teacher had said that to a brother of mine. I was like, no. I looked at her like, no, and she was like, and I'm like, yes. I called her out. I called that orc out. I did. I called her out. I'm like, you mean to tell me a rock that's massive as fuck, they put them on their back or they fucking pulled it with a rope? How about you do it? And the thing is, too, I want to say this, too. I just want to say this, too. If they say that, think about this. What did they saw that made them think that we can lift it up on our backs and lift it with a rope? Yes, they made it up and shit, but at the same time, when they said that, you'd be like, they're also telling you had these abilities. So they also lying to you, but telling you the truth at the same time. I didn't notice that until now in this video. See, this is why we do videos, man. This is why we do videos. I love doing videos like these, man. I just stimulated my brain, and I love stimulating myself, man. I don't know. I just love doing that, man. I just love it. I feel like a kid again. I do. I feel like a kid again. And that's what you should. You should feel like a kid again, man. I feel like tearing up just thinking about it. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. When you feel that feeling, you do want to tear up. I feel tearing up right now. But you just want to tear up because it's what you should be, man. It's the heart space, man. You gotta be in that heart space. That's the, like, most important thing, you know? You don't have a heavy heart. Like, have you seen the movie Gods of Egypt? I will go back to Grace video soon. I'm just trying to look for something real quick. I'm sorry, guys. But oh wait, this is not on that channel. Nah, I don't want to switch channels here on my, because I'm doing a video here.
We don't.
Alright, let's just go.
And we don't have a problem with that. We make mistakes. Is there something wrong with making mistakes? Is there? Is it wrong for humanity to make mistakes?
So you mean to tell me, invading a planet, slaughtering millions of people, and taking their, again, going back to what I said, taking their land and history and changing everything, that's a mistake. I'm sorry. Have you seen that South Park episode when they used literally a naked man and they just showing his ass with a flower and he's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is why I have a problem. No. This is why I barely watch this bitch's videos. And this is why I call this bitch out. Because this shit, every time she talks, I'm just like, it's people like this that I'm just like, how do you dress yourself up in the morning? I'm sorry. No, seriously, I'm sorry. How do you dress yourself up in the morning? I don't know.
That's what I want to know. Is it wrong? Are we therefore considered lesser and undeserving?
Yes, you are lesser than us. You weren't born born naturally. You were created in a way that wasn't natural. You weren't born in pure plasma. You weren't born in chaos. You were born in different types of experiments to make something. You the original Frankenstein monster. That is what you are. You're the original Frankenstein monster. You orcs. You orcs are the original Frankenstein monster. And all you have to thank is Brother Zeus himself. Because he made you guys. He made you guys, and still you guys want to fucking worship Jesus, but once you find out that Jesus is black, you'll be like, oh no, let's change him back to white. But let's grab this guy that we point out that literally should be Jesus, and then you find out when you do your research that he's a pedophile. So the guy that is resembled as Jesus, the white version, is actually a pedophile. Good job. It's bad enough that Zeus made you guys, basically. But it's even worse when you like, oh, fuck him and change his skin color and then pick a person that you wanted to resemble as Jesus but is a pedophile. Wow. Wow. It's almost like pedophilia started with your orcs. Not even with the Dracos, just not even Dracos. Dracos just started with the genochrome shit, and not to say pedophilia and all with the Drake. No, just some. I mean, you know, but I won't be surprised if all of that shit started with these fucking beings. I wouldn't be surprised. Good, good, goodness, good God. And I'm not saying that that type of stuff hasn't been around forever. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say that it hasn't. You know. So.
Are we? I don't think we are. I really don't think we are. The majority of humans are very humane. They are.
So, look, I said this once before. I actually have, and I don't know if Gina's gonna watch this because my videos are all on. I'll say that right now. My videos are all on. But I'll say this right now. If it was my choice, if it was, I would literally have you orcs go to your own fucking land back. Like, go back to your own home and stay there and make sure you literally do stay there. Oh, trust me, I'll find out. I will find a way how to fucking lock you motherfuckers up there for good and make you not see anything again. That would have been my choice. But the universe, Mother Cosmos, and other beings decided other things. And you know what? I'm not going to discredit them and I'm not going to argue with them. I hear what they say and I'm like, bro, they fucked. I'm not going to argue with them. Why should I? They have every right to they have every right to do what they have to do. Because they want balance. That shit what these orcs were doing is not balance. That's why it's like, no. Stop it. Now all of your species is fucked. Because we tell you and you don't listen and you never grow. You never do. You every time we fall, we go back up, but you stay that dumb, pathetic monkey, and you want us to go with you. Because you can't live. If we stay up here and you stay down here, you can't live. So that's why you be like, come here. And then some of our own kind feel sorry for you. Not anymore, bitch. It's not gonna happen anymore. Ain't gonna happen no more. It's not. It's not. Alright? It's not. If any brothers and sisters are gonna see this, I'll just say this. I'm saying this right now. Don't even try. Don't even try. Because you're gonna get fucked over really bad. I'm saying that right now. You're gonna get fucked over really bad. Alright? Oh, by you? I might be powerful, but there's other brothers and sisters that won't hesitate to just go straight after you. And I'm one of those people too. But when it comes to that, 20 of them will come to you and you will have to talk to them. You have to have almost like when you marry a different species. It's
and I do realize that there are some humans who aren't acting very humane. There are some humans who are no longer human. among us. There are. But is it our fault? Is it my fault? Is it the other person's fault? Is it? Is it our...
I'll say you know, but your ancestors are, but they're not here. So who has to pay? Who has to pay? Oh, that's bad. How is it bad when they have basically have slaughtered me because I came back? And then you have these officers, these orc officers, they look at me and because they know exactly who the fuck I am. They're like, oh fuck, he's back? Yeah, I'm back. One time I went to Walmart, all these orcs were like, looking at me. And once I kept looking at the orcs, they were like, because they saw a god. And they were scared of him. When I saw that shit, I'm like, yeah, you better fucking... Seriously. This is how these these beings act. Act all tough and mighty and shit. And then when you put them in the corner, or when you look them straight in the dead eye, because look, when you're a person that, you know, that knows you and respects you and respect, others around you and everything like that, just being a generate person, you start seeing people like these and that you just like, come on, man. How were you raised? I definitely wasn't raised like that. I definitely wasn't, man. Like, if anyone knows about the Hispanic life, I'm Puerto Rican, okay? Alright.
Our fault that there are some...
Sorry about that, but yeah. Was it half Puerto Rican, half Afro-Salvadorian?
Life? Is it? Can you blame the bulk of humanity, the whole entire race, for what some have done? Can you do that? Because that's what I feel is happening. We're all getting the blame. We're all paying the price of a few. It's not right.
I want to say this one thing. Was it right when you kicked us out of our own home? Was it right when your man raped the children and you sat there and watched, started laughing, and made sure the mother was there or some shit? You have no idea what some of these women have done to little kids. Some people want to point out men. And I'm not saying that they haven't done either. Trust me, they're twice as bad. But the women, sometimes they even worse. Sometimes they even worse than the man. Look at these elites. Look at Hillary Clinton. Crying out loud, man. Have you seen the picture when Tom Hanks is showing the picture of Wilbur, I think that's his name, from the movie Castaway, that little ball with the paint on it? But if you look at the picture, it looks like it, but it's not. It's all kind of scratched up and fucked up a bit, and you'd be like, why is that? It's because it was that's a little girl's face, basically. Then they had like a picture of it on its t-shirt and shit like that. And they were showing to other celebrities, while other celebrities were showing the same picture too. Just telling messages to each other and shit like that. And I'm just like, but there was passing it to themselves about Hillary Clinton, something about Hillary. I think that, oh, she's dead, and she was dead and shit like that. That was a long time ago, back in 2016, I think. I need to look back. It's good to get refreshed on things, so.
I'm not angry. I'm not upset at all.
Look, I'll say this right now. I know I'm barely putting the video in, and I'm like almost 8 minutes in. But I'll say this. There are orcs out here that are willing to be like, you know what? You know, go through it. And you know what? For those orcs that are women enough and man enough to be like, I accept of what my founding fathers did, and I accept what stuck up to me. You know what? Respect, to be honest, right there. I wish more of your species were like that, to be quite honest. Because some of your species are not going to be like that. They're going to fight. They're going to fight. Because they don't want to lose this system. They don't want to lose the war that they created. Thinking that they're thinking it can last forever. Look how Grace reacts. Sorry, you're not seeing me right now. Just ashing it. Excuse me. But they want the system to stay afloat. And that's impossible. They picked the area, they picked a planet that's impossible to do. It is. It's just impossible to do. You mean to tell me that they thought that they were gonna be here and live in bliss this whole time and not get fucked? Not get their karma? Some of these orcs thought that, and I'm like, you're stupid. Oh, because that's the thing. Some people have the mindset of like, oh, karma didn't hit me yesterday. I mean, karma didn't hit me. Acting like, yeah, it was supposed to be like yesterday or something once you did it, or like a week or a month from now. I'm like, dude, no. It doesn't work that way. It depends what you do, obviously. And you guys have paid much of a debt of karma, and your whole species is going to pay for it.
I just want to know.
And
I really do want to know, and I want you to.
And the thing is, when Redman each point out that you know the date for stuff to happen and shit like that, automatically you have this woman going, you know, crazy now. It's like, oh, you know. You can tell she is.
Think about what you're doing.
She's actually freaking out.
What you are allowing to happen. Okay?
Women would be fine.
It isn't right. It isn't.
It isn't
and you know
right.
I'm telling the truth. And you may feel, well, it's the best in the long run. According to who? According to you?
According to the universe. According to the fucking... Including the masses of fucking races that you fucking... Not you, Grace. But your ancestors, your founding fathers killed. So you're gonna pay for it. All these orcs are gonna pay for it. Don't tell me. You hear this, woman? Hold on, let me go back.
It isn't right. It isn't. And you know I'm telling the truth.
It is right.
And you may feel, well, it's the best in the long run.
It is best in the long run. You know why? Because these orcs won't have to do it again. And they cease to exist. They won't. They guys, don't understand that they cannot populate anymore. I'm sorry. Even if they mate with one of our own, they still oh yeah, I did it. No, you didn't. You just you made more of your species went down. You just killed your own species more now.
According to who? According to you?
Including me, including Mother Cosmos, including the Sun, including many of our ancestors, and many of our galactic family. They would totally, if they hurt this woman, which most likely they probably have, I don't know, but it's out there, people can watch this internet, I guess,
And a
And
handful.
remember, because there was, in the episode of Jimmy Neutron, they have Jimmy's parents has a TV that's literally galactic, so they have like every channel that's out there. So don't be surprised if these beings have it, alright? Like our people, and other beings.
Of others that it's best in the long run?
That's why everyone say that they all watching us. Yes.
If I had my choice, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Going back to what I said with my choice, that I would put you straight, you guys, to your own fucking ward where you went back. And trust me, if you guys try to fight back, there will be a fucking battle. And I would have done what Marvin the Martian done. Where's the kaboom? There was supposedly an explosion, kaboom.
As it stands now, you're taking that choice away from us, okay? You are, and we're being punished for our integrity, for our love for one another, for our love of nature.
No. Come on, guys. You taking this bitch seriously? I'm not. The fuck?
For our belief in a higher power.
What higher power do you believe in, woman? You believe in someone else. You don't believe in yourself. Like, this is what's wrong with some of these orcs, man. Like, they don't worship themselves. Some of these orcs, like, some of them have meditated and shit like that, but not like to the extent to like kill themselves, because some of them have, and they have never came back because they died. But
we just want to live our life. We just want to live our life.
We try to live our life too. And guess what? You killed us, raped us, ate us, and used our body parts to make machines. Not to make not to make like AIs, but making like weapons.
Like you do. We want to live our life. We want to enjoy our life.
Such a lying stack of shit.
It does sadden me within. It does. I know you're watching me. I can feel you watching me. I see you watching me. And can you please?
I'm telling you, these orcs are pleading. Please, please, Mother Goddess, please, Mother Nature. I know I killed your babies. I know my ancestors, I know my founding fathers killed my babies. And I know I hold their blood. But please, don't make me suffer as they have. Don't make me go through the pain. Don't make me suffer because of what they have done to your children, basically. And Mother Nature is gonna look at you like she doesn't care. She doesn't care. A long time ago, I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that the planet herself was sick and tired of literally giving your orcs a bodies, like physical vessels, because she was just like, why? You guys are not even my children. Now, I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, sorry, I'm using my phone here, that's why. But if that's true, then you orcs, man. You fucked up so bad that you guys think that you're gonna be good.
Think again. You don't have to go through with what you're doing. You don't have to. It's okay. It's okay to admit that, I've made the wrong decision. It's okay. We don't expect you to be perfect. We don't.
We are perfect. I mean, look, not completely perfect. Obviously, we make mistakes, no shit. But everyone makes mistakes. But the thing is, this.
We are very forgiving. Humanity's very forgiving because of the love that's within us. We all make mistakes. We've all been there. We've all done things that we wish we wouldn't have done. And I ask you, please, don't continue down this path. It's a path that you do not have to continue down, okay? You don't. You don't. I promise you, you do not have to continue down the path that you're on.
303.
None of you do. You don't have to. You don't.
She's literally telling all common folk, basically, oh, when this stuff happens, you don't have to go through it. Yes, we do. We're going back to what we used to be. We're going through it, whether you like it or not. Karen? You should not even be called Gina. You should be called Karen now. My goodness. Like, I was going to say a few things, but nah, man. I'm going to watch my tongue. Because, man. I'll say this. You're orcs, man. You're showing your true colors, yes. You always have. But you guys are trying so hard to, like, oh, I'm sorry. But how many times how many times, I bet you anything we did gave you that one chance, and then you turn around and just stabbed us in the back. So why the fuck should we do that again? Right? So why the fuck should we do that again? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No. We don't do that type of shit. We're supposed to be the most intelligent beings in this galaxy. Okay? And the most loving. But we have learned other things besides caring for one another and making sure that none of us don't get hurt. Remember that, guys? Do you remember that? I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but maybe I did in a video, but I had a long time ago I had a dream that I was hanging out literally with the Harry Potter crew, Ron, Harry, and Hermione, but we weren't kids, but we weren't adults either. We were like teenagers, obviously, but it didn't felt that way either. It was weird. It was weird, and we were just playing volleyball, some type of volleyball game. But you know that weight ball that's heavy. We were using that weight ball as to play volleyball, and I'm just like, when I hit it, I'm just like, Because that shit's heavy. It is, it's heavy. And we just hanging out. And then all of a sudden, I said, just like old times. And you know how you see yourself in your dream and you looked at it and you're like, you catch yourself and you're like, just like old times. Stuff like that, man. Stuff like that makes me feel alive. And stuff like that makes me feel like I'm so happy that this stuff is going to happen. We are returning to what we used to be, guys. Most people be like, "Oh, the wall and all these orcs, getting rid of them." Right now, that look, yes, that's happening, but that in the constant of basically celebrating, we should not be. We should celebrate of us. Are we coming back? We should celebrate of us becoming again, quote unquote, one, basically. Obviously, some of us are not going to make it. I've already told my sisters that if something happens to me, I told them to just kill me, basically. Like if something like I told them if I turn into a zombie, kill me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, of course." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know." So shit like that. I already let them know ahead of time. So
You can stop it all right now. You can stop.
it's a serious question though, guys, because it's something you probably should sit down and talk to your family with. I'm not playing with you. Maybe now is the time you should do it. Sit down with your family and be like, "We're in an apocalypse. Anything could happen at any given moment, at any time. Have a group of people that you care about and care about you. And look, at the end of the day, the planet's going to separate the people that have the job and doesn't have the job. So it doesn't matter. Okay. And when that time passes, I'll probably talk about it. I don't want to talk about it now.
It all right now. So yes, I feel led within my spirit to speak up, and I'm doing it with the love that's inside of me. Please think about what you're doing. You cannot blame the bulk of humanity. Okay? You can't. We're not perfect. We don't claim to be, and it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're not perfect. You're not perfect. None of us are perfect. We don't claim to be. So, thank you for taking the time to listen. You all, if you're listening to me right now, I literally felt led within my spirit to speak up for humanity. I did. To who's watching on the other end. And we haven't done anything.
Grace? Gina? Grace. Look at that. Gina and the other side, they are laughing at you. They're laughing at you. I see that smirk she has. Pause on 12:11 on her video on what have we done. She has a little smirk right here on this side. She's like, she has that smirk. See that, guys? Look, I'm one of those people. Ever since I was like a kid, I've been training myself from when I was a kid, just like how people's facial features were. Just can tell of how their demeanor is, and that's a smirk. She even has like a little like you see that? How you smoke like that? She has that. I think I should just pause it right here. There's no point to watch this whole video. I was going to, but woman, I, anyone that subscribed to her, I want to say right now, she's lying to all of you, all of you guys. I was gonna say all of you motherfuckers, but I think you guys don't. I think you guys don't deserve to hear that from me, to be honest. You probably saw me cry earlier, and it's because if you're a color person, if you're so-called black, so-called Hispanic, Afro-Hispanic, you have no idea what's gonna happen to you. You have no idea what's gonna happen to you. And it's not gonna be bad. It's gonna be so. I have jumped it, I have seen it, and it's just. I felt like, I just feel, right now, just thinking about it, just feeling love, love, love all the time. Like, just feeling the emotion of the heart chakra, basically. I think that's it. Um, that's all I wanted to show. I didn't want to see the whole. I was going to see the whole thing, like I said, but forget it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. I didn't want to last too long, but I'll see you later. Tell me what you guys think. And this woman, man, I just can't. This woman. What can I say about her? You hear what she said, and if you in tune and spiritual with yourself, you know thyself, you would have been like, it's one thing to lie to your own people, but it's one thing to lie to yourself. Gina, I want to say one thing. You might be an orc, but you seriously have to go within and do a couple of things to like let that out. But I don't know. I'm only saying that because you know how some people act a certain way, like all nice and quiet, but behind the scenes they're not. There's a reason why point out that smirk of hers because I don't know, man. I've seen smirks like that with celebrities, then later find out they done. I'm just gonna stop right there. I'll see you guys later.